to Miami with Jay Williams. And Jay, no more time for scenics on Biscayne Boulevard. It's time for the action.
Ed, I've seen it so many times, and I've witnessed it. The scenic view can sometimes get the best of you. Let's see if that's the case tonight.
Time to go inside the greatest club in the NBA. Opening tip won by the Heat, and we're underway in Miami. Jay, sometimes it's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here on South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
Stuffs it down with authority.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Miami's got it to Dragic. Great look and vision. Butler for two. Wide open look won't go.
But if great shooters keep getting open looks, it's a matter of time before they start knocking them down. You have to start.
Stuffs it down with authority.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
Butler into the front court. They trail by two. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. To Butler, going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. And scores. Strong take.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
It's a turnover as they head the other way. Turns and slams it down. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
To Butler. Marc Gasol. Huge block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
The free throw good as he completes the three-point play, and the lead is up to 9. Now the Heat going to use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Dragic to Waiters.
Screw right, screw right, screw right.
Short jumper off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Butler to bring it up. Down 11.
Cut it, cut it.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
Dragic to Favors. They'll go to Butler down low. Jimmy Butler, he's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players, that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Pascal Siakam rejects it.
Sent a message in that one, Ed.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Burke with it. He'll run the offense. To Waiters. From the painted area, won't go down.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
To Gasol. Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
They'll go to Butler, down low. Rebounds taken down by the Raptors.
Hey, lock up.
End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
That pass taken away by Toronto. Stuffs it down with authority.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Butler into the front court. Down a bundle. To Waiters. Butler. Trey Burke. Those shots, Jay, have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get one or two to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
Count the basket inside.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Knock loose. No good.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
With the flush, taking on all comers. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
And the finish at the rim.
Finally something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of a first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot, and then they need to come together as a team and get a few stops.
Gasol, good for two. Great footwork once again.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
New blood coming in for both sides. Butler. That misses with 3 seconds left. Long key from 3/4 court. The first quarter's complete. The Raptors enjoying a sizable lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
He'd have the basketball.
Let's play deep, play deep, play deep.
To Waiters, trying to cash in. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
I mean, this is something everybody can relate to in their lives. It's happened to me while doing broadcasts as well. Sometimes
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. He was ready right at the tip.
what a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
And finishes strong. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
And look out.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
To Waiters. It's a big finish.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
And the defender's got to take note. Otherwise, that shot's going up all game long.
Stuffs it down with authority.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Miami with the basketball. To Waiters. Has a look. Sharch with the board. Slam dunk.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's a Prob City.
Pick, pick.
Curling inside. He gets it.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Leonard sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Waiters. The pass set it all up.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Ed, see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
Knocked loose. Getting dirty. Loose ball on the deck. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Dario Saric. Waiters. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Leonard able to recover with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
It's the Heat with the possession. Now a steal as the Raptors have it.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw good. A three-point play as they move in front here just before the break. No, I missed a short one there. Lowry into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Got it.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
That's me.
To Waiters. Has a chance. Rebound, Šarić. Deep three at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raptors entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scores for the Toronto Raptors. The Heat did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. These are the guys getting buckets for the Miami Heat.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win. And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Oh, emphatic slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Down low for Leonard. And throws it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Whoa, what a finish.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Here we go. My ball, my ball.
Dragic to Favors. The drive right to the basket. A drive by Butler, but his shot won't fall.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. That's why he missed that.
Lowry. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Dragic. Not that time.
Go. Trap this. Come on, we got it.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Knocked loose. Taken by the Raptors. Gasol. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
It's a turnover as they head the other way. It's the Raptors with the basketball. Oh, emphatic slam.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Dragic into the front court. His guys down big. They'll go to Butler down low. Big finish at the rim. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Dragic with it. Looking to make something happen. To Butler. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute...
Stuffs it down with authority.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Butler to Waiters. Ah, the monster stuff.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Hey, watch this.
Dragic. They'll go to Butler down low. Throws it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Stuffs it down with authority.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
It's the Heat with the possession.
Yes, me and you.
Screen coming. Dion Waiters. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better. Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Burke with it. He'll run the offense. To Waiters. That pass taken away by Toronto.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
Miami's got it. To Ntilikina. Nice pass to get things going.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Not today.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Ntilikina with the basketball. Down a bundle. To Waiters. Great pass to set it up. Cashes in for two.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Oh, can't do that.
A simple touch foul.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Ntilikina and a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. Toronto has the basketball. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
I got him. Hey, clear out. I got this.
Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Lays it up and in.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Here we go.
To Ntilikina.
I got ball. I'm here.
Marc Gasol swats it. Knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Ntilikina. Now a steal as the Raptors have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. It's been all Raptors. So the Heat will have it to start this fourth and final quarter. They're looking up at a big margin. And that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A+ game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
To Favors. Waiters. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the court.
Ball's controlled by Lowry. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Stuffs it down with authority. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Nice pass to set things up. And the finish, slam dunk.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Bam Adebayo with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
He'd have the basketball. To Waiters. Scores from the post.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Count it.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
To Butler. Gets it in the right corner. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Jimmy Butler tips it. And this will be out of bounds off of Butler. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw's good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
And the free throw is good. 3 points on that trip.
I got him. I got ball. I got ball. I got ball. It's all me.
In a flash. Scores at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Lowry. Here comes the screen. Off the assist.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Miami with the basketball. Jimmy Butler for 2. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
I know these mishaps happen defensively, but sometimes this can be the best thing for an offensive player who maybe hasn't found his rhythm yet. Don't let him get going.
It's good, and one.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
And he's got the free throw as well.
Good shot, good shot. I got this plan. Let's go.
Marc Gasol snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Bam Adebayo with the block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Fires the three. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Good shot, buddy. Good shot, buddy.
20-footer at the buzzer. Shot at the buzzer's good. Not the greatest show of sportsmanship. An already contentious battle has now come to a close. It's the Raptors with the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen.
The Heat really lost big in this matchup, and you could tell it was tough on them.
And every team in this league loses games. You just don't want to lose them like this. I can already see a players-only meeting in their future.
Check out the Miami Heat.
Game stats. Player of the game.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in this game. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1. Player of the game.
Being able to put up these kind of numbers is always impressive, but having the ability to lead and inspire is something special.
This has been a presentation of ESPN.